On this episode of Two Women Sailing, we do some rough sailing in Georgia, navigate through storms and dicey terrain, and end up in Charleston.
Whoa.
I'm Vanessa. I'm Sara. And we're Two Women Sailing. When we last left you, we were enjoying a lovely stay at Brunswick Landing Marina in Georgia. We spent 3 nights there and then another 3 at Jekyll Island, waiting out weather. Today, as we once again pass the Golden Ray wreckage, we head back out into the Atlantic. Our sights are set on St. Catharines Sound.
We have the sails up, but we are motoring because we don't have the wind that we were supposed to have. And there's a lot of really big swells that are hard to translate through video. Kind of fun, in my opinion. What do you think?
It's fun, yeah. It's nice. It's just a little rolly, but they're not scary.
It can be very frustrating when you don't get the weather you're expecting, but at least we're not alone. The sailing vessel, Hampshire Rose, is within sight, and we're going to power through. I'm tethered in, and Vanessa's got her buff on her face to protect her from the wind. As always, we're just grateful to be out here, and we're making the most of it.
I'm actually heading east from our course. Woo, that was a big one. Because we need more room and there's too much shoaling on the west. We want to go north. But the wind is not letting us go the way we want to go, so I'm shooting out a little bit east. See if we can't use the wind to our advantage. I'm gonna tack again in about 1/4 mile. Let's see what happens. Oh, I did it.
The verdict is good?
It's working. It's gonna work.
Right on.
We got 18, anywhere from 16 to 18 knots of wind. I'm at 0 degrees right now, and we're doing 6.5. So this is what we needed to do. All right, now we're sailing.
As the day goes on, the wind continues to build, and the waves get bigger. It's also getting harder to see out our Dodger window from the sea spray. Our cabin is taking a bit of a beating as well. After 10 days inland, this is one heck of a welcome back from Mother Ocean.
We're almost to our inlet. What, 7, 8 miles to go? Somewhere in there. Looking forward to it. Alright, I'm gonna make my turn. Hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for you to do that.
Okay.
We're getting closer to our inlet, so we get ready to work together to lower the mainsail. First, I need to turn the boat into the wind.
Whoa.
This is also referred to as into the irons. Then, I pull the boom to the center of the boat. Next, very carefully, Vanessa brings down the mainsail. Don't worry, she's tethered in. Safety first, always.
Okay, we're down.
Okay.
Turn this around, I'll get it secured.
After a rough day, we're finally feeling the wind and the water calm down as we get in the lee of the land.
Well, it's called the middle ground, so maybe it's just a known shoaling area.
Maybe.
There's a little spoil there.
Alright, it's going back up.
All right.
That was weird. Chartered at 40, went all the way down to 13 feet. What?
Our anchorage is in Walberg Creek, and it's very tranquil. It's in my top 5 anchorages that we've stayed at. Georgia, low country, woods. Zombies, Walking Dead. Ah, ah, oh, ah, ee. Just kidding.
Zombies can't swim.
In Fear the Walking Dead, they can.
This is not Walking Dead Goes to the Beach.
Coming down the mountain when he comes.
It's morning, but don't tell Whip that.
Ready? Motoring, and we're going about 7. So Captain Vanessa thinks we can get more out of it, so she's gonna open a little bit of the headsail.
Vanessa's only let out a little of the headsail. This is called putting a reef in the sail. You do this so you don't get overpowered in a strong wind.
We're at 8 again. Hard to stay there, but we pretty much got like 1 more mile an hour.
Yeah. When it gusts like this.
Look who's stirring. It's really hard not to tickle these cute little cat feet right now. Since today we're in the Intracoastal Waterway, or the ICW, there's a lot of twists and turns, and we can't keep the headsail out long. As Vanessa tries to bring it in, it jams. She has to go forward on the deck to see if she can get it unstuck. She fights and fights, and it's not budging. The wind and flapping of the sail only makes things more stressful.
Sometimes the furling line, if it goes out, if it rolls in too fast or too slack, it pinches on itself and jams. So I had to go basically unspool it by hand, which I think gave me early onset arthritis. Because I had to hold that drum open while I stuck my hand in there and unspooled it. We're good.
okay.
Why do I put myself in these situations? Somebody just had to sail on the ICW.
It's a really pretty day. And as always, there's much to see on the ICW.
What is that boat? It's huge.
Vanessa just saw lightning, and it's looking pretty dark. Radar says we're gonna get some rain. So this will be interesting, being on the ICW in the middle of a rainstorm.
We got 20 knots of wind right now. I expect 30.
Those clouds are pretty ominous.
We figure as long as we can see the day markers for the channel, we should hopefully be okay. As Vanessa drives, I watch the weather and also help her navigate with our various devices.
We may have skimmed some 15.
Is it coming on us? Is it like, is that a new sail or what?
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah. Hopefully it won't be more than an hour. Yeah.
And soon, the rain starts.
That's the one I'm aiming for.
That's the one you're aiming for?
And the blinking red, yes.
And there's confusion in the cockpit as it gets harder to see the channel markers.
It does look like I'm falling off.
Yeah, so
I'm-
is there
I'm way
something-
off
Is there
course.
something more to port?
No.
That's correct.
There's a red can right there behind us. That wouldn't be it.
What about that? What is that thing?
That looks like one of those mooring balls for a ship.
It almost makes it seem like it's off our beam over here.
I know. Do you want me to follow that track?
Looks like straight to the left is where we need to go.
Oh, that's a range marker. Now I see it.
But still, I don't see a 50 can.
It might
That could be it though, but
It could be. Can you look on that map and tell me if that's a range marker? This is a much better heading. This follows our track.
yes.
I think this is it.
Okay.
It's gotta be. That red's gotta be Uh-huh.
Keep putting the pedal. This is where we want to go.
I am also in agreement on that. Whew.
Alright, you're good, you're good. You're gonna hit some 12, 14, maybe. We're in 24 right now.
We find the correct path as the brief storm passes.
Sorry, you're soaked.
Then the weather is blissful once more. It's early on Skull Creek in the Port Royal Sound, and Vanessa's topping off our diesel.
All right, let's do this.
We pull up the anchor and leave before all of the other boats.
I'm gonna go a little to port and then out because it gets shallower up there. So I want to just avoid anything.
We're back on the ICW today, and things are off to an excellent and beautiful start. The headsail is out and looking great. Vanessa makes small adjustments to the headsail with the winch. Before long, it's time to bring the headsail back in.
Just like with your bare hand kind of live. Oh, okay. She's in.
Nice.
What you doing?
We're about to go through a swing bridge. I see that you are replacing me. You have a new co-pilot.
Yeah. Well, he cuddles my feet.
Why the hat today?
Because my ears get too much wind in them and I gotta cover my ears. I'm a delicate flower. And I think it's good for my look.
You're rocking that 90s skater boy. Like you need like some baggy skater pants.
Yeah, I was gonna put those on later. I didn't want them to get dirty sailing today, so I'm gonna put them on when we go to town in Charleston.
I mean, you could put them on while we cruise, and you could put all your like boat tools in the pockets.
You're a genius.
Wrenches and lines and air horns.
All the things I always need. A couple rolls of tape.
Yep.
Vanessa and I looked at the passage ahead called the Ashpoo Cut and didn't like the looks of it at all. So we've decided to take a different route. We traveled past it and all the way around the shoaling so we could take the Ashpoo River instead. A guaranteed safer route. Our motto is always, what's the safest way? I helped Vanessa navigate this new terrain.
Okay, we're showing 13 real time.
So do you see a green?
I do.
Okay, just continue to like favor the green, but don't get super close to it.
Gotcha. I'm gonna correct and put it on my starboard side. I'm still showing to the port side of my
She
map.
has GPS in front of her, but I have an app called Aquamaps with better updated information.
6.7, you're at 12.
Okay, I feel like I'm still not to the. I feel like I'm in the middle of the channel, so I'm still headed to starboard.
That's okay. Yeah, you can do that a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does our updated survey say? We're at 13 right now.
Okay. We're charted at 6.3.
Does the survey give you anything at that mark? Because I'm seeing on my chart this marsh, which we don't see because it's high tide.
Yeah. Just stay in the center of the channel.
Okay,
Stay in the center of the channel when you pass the 3.
gotcha.
Start moving over to starboard a little bit if you can.
I I can.
Yep.
Go for it.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay.
Wheel times 12. We're chartered at 7.
Okay. Start to correct. I'm kind of in the middle right now. I'm not going to correct yet.
It can be difficult to navigate new territory, but we make a great team.
We did it. We did it. What a team. We did it. What a freaking team.
We wake up on the Wad Lamar River. It's WIP approved, and it's a wonderful spot that once again ranks high on our list of anchorages.
Well, hello there. Hello there. Oh boy. Hi.
Today, it's on to Charleston, South Carolina.
We've been on the hook for 6 days. Our feet have not touched land in 6 days.
As part of our route down the ICW, we get to go through Wapoo Cut. In fact, we're headed there now. As we get closer, the cut reveals itself, and we can tell you firsthand, it's a wild ride. There's a very strong current, and we're pushing against it. We were so caught up with the excitement of the cut, we didn't realize there was a bascule bridge at the end, and it opens in 3 minutes.
It's all right. 127, babe.
3 minutes, I can do it.
You can totally do it. They still have to stop traffic.
Yep.
They're like, is that a bascule bridge?
I'm like, where did that bridge come from? I didn't see that on the chart.
It's 129.
Because I wasn't looking for bridges. I was looking for water. Right. Okay, I feel good about our position right now.
131.
Oh, now the arms are down. I heard the bell. I didn't look at the arms.
One more bridge to go under, and oh, greetings, Charleston. We have one more challenge before we can end our latest voyage. Docking at Ashley, better known as Crashley Marina. There's a strong current and some wind as Vanessa makes her approach. Everything looks good so far.
It's good.
You should have your hands on that, Jim. I'm going to throw it in reverse. You got to put out on
Ready?
fast.
Here we go.
I toss our midship line to the dockhand, but he doesn't get it on the cleat in time, and the wind takes our stern. So we end up parallel parking in the slip. It's okay though, we take a minute to assess the situation.
Put it on a cleat. You're not strong enough to boat.
I end up tying 2 of our lines together. I throw it back to the dockhand. What also helped was Vanessa still had the boat in reverse, so that worked to move the boat back toward the dock as well.
Here we go.
Time to explore.
Yay, Charleston.
Yay, Charleston.
We'll see you on the next leg of our journey.